As you can see, the fall colors have set in and they are beautiful. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Danny. This is Retired Dream Life, and today's project is this fence line. Just behind there is markers for where they're going to be cutting trees. This is where the power line's going in, and they're going to be cutting down these trees here. So because of that, I want to take out at the very least the fence line that's going to there. Eventually this whole fence line's going, but for right now, today's project is to get at least up to there taken out. I'd like to get it all taken out, but I'm just going to see how it goes and go from there. So let's go back here and I'll show you where the power line is coming in at and where I'm going to start taking the fence line out at. So obviously, first of all, just to get back there, I've got to take out a lot of this right here. Greenbriers, multifloral rose, stickers, pane, etc. Fortunately, the deer have been very gracious to show me the path back there that's not going to be ripping me to shreds, although it is a little bit low. Oh, here we go, and then there's the path right here. So this is the way the deer come. Okay. That works. Save me from getting all tore up in there. But yes, I do need to clear some of that out. As you can see, here are the markers. So they're not written on here what they are. Over by the house, it does say pole. This one doesn't say pole, and this one doesn't say cable, but I believe that's what they are. That's going to be a securing or anchoring point for the pole. Pole's going to go here, and this massive tree is going to come down. He said they'll also take out this tree for me, which is great because I don't want to have to do it. Well, as you can see, the fence line, it's going all the way down into the valley. Right over here is where we're going to build the shop. And I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but there is a gosh darn steep angle going down that way. And we're going to fix that. We got a bulldozer to do that. So where I'm going to take the fence out at is right after this post right here. I'm going to cut that and start taking it out this way. What I'm not looking forward to is all that. In order to get the fence out, I've got to go into that mess right there. Wish me luck. You guys get to see it from the comfort of your home or wherever you're at. Oh, by the way, thanks for watching, everybody. Let's get started. is stuff like this that's going to hang up the fence whenever I go to pull it out. And these things, believe it or not, will cut through wire. No problem. It just makes a different sound when it does it. And I am not trying to cut the wire. There's been a couple times that wire's hiding up inside. I hear a little twing. That's when I know I've cut it. All right, this is going to make a chainsaw. I'm actually doing this with the open shears. Oh, I can imagine. This is funny, spin. I'm not good at myself. Everything in here has stickers on it. The only thing that doesn't is that tree pieces. It's the only thing that doesn't have stickers on it. Everything else has these thorns. And it just does not feel good. It's one of the reasons why I'm wearing my jacket, even though I've already gotten hot. It was cool this morning, but now it's gotten hot. So I'd rather sweat in a jacket than rip my arms up like I did yesterday. I didn't film it, but yesterday I was clearing some branches over by the apple trees, and one of the big wads of something like this that I'd gotten out of there and shoved into the chipper. So I was pushing it in, and it grabbed, as the chipper grabbed and started pulling it into the chipper. It grabbed my arms and just ripped the heck out of them. And so, if I wasn't clear as to why I'm doing it this way, I've already bush hogged as close as I could get to it, is because I need to get that fence out of there. Once I get the fence out, then I'm going to run the bush hog along here, clean it up. But first I got to get the fence out. If I started just pulling on the fence with the tractor, it would tear it up, and I'm going to reuse this. I'm going to recycle the fence, put it on the other edge of the property. And that's why I'm having to do it by hand. If you guys know a better way, I'd love to hear it. I'd prefer to not get cut up. Even through the gloves, sometimes these thorns will poke through these nice leather gloves. It does a pretty good job. Like, I can't feel anything now, but sometimes when I grab, especially if I'm pulling, it'll go right into those leather gloves. My face shield down. That's kept me many a times from getting my face sliced by these thorns. Halloween's coming up. Maybe it'd look good. Having all kinds of scratches and everything on my face. Definitely would not need the makeup. Just got to slowly nibble your way into here. Thankfully, this is the worst of it, right in here. The rest of it should be a lot easier. The delicate wrist part makes it look like I'm trying to commit suicide or something, gashing that up. Tripping over something's not that bad, but my face was about to fall right into these stickers. That would not have been fun. There's some very much wire right here. I was going around it. Get down to the last of it. There's bob wire all up inside of here, buried in the ground, going places who knows why or where. Oh, this is a tightening stick. All right, so that is the majority of what I needed to get done. I took care of most of it. Now we get the chainsaw, cut that, try not to dull my blade because there's wire up inside here. And I don't know where all this wire is at or where it's going. So I'll pull some of that out of the way and hope I don't hit that fence too much. But I got to get the fence freed from this tree because because the tree has started engulfing it. And I'll continue on down that way. Well, that wasn't too bad. As you saw over here, for this one, I put a backing behind it so I didn't go through this piece and then hit the wire. This one, same thing. I cut at a few different angles to get that loose. The hardest one I'd say was this one right here. I did a plunge cut. And the only nick that I got was as it jumped back. That slight little nick there. So it wasn't too bad. At least now, I've got it free. So that's the main thing. All right, let's keep going down this way. All right, well, we're back at it again. We're going to try to finish cleaning up this fence line, get this fence out of here. So in case you missed it, what I hit my head on was this right here. So I was walking up to it. Thankfully I had a hat on and it didn't get me too bad, just kind of marred up the top of my head. But that's now something going to be changed. I'm going to cut this off and weld it back on over here and put some reinforced bracing, because you've got to use this to pull it down. And it doesn't do it very well. It needs lubrication. Anyways, it doesn't even come out of the notch. But that there just kind of directs the chute. But as you can see, it's hanging low, and my head, top of my head is about here. I just happen to be bent over looking down with my hat on when I ran square into that piece right there. Yeah, that's that's going to be changed. No gas. All right, so change of plans. The wood chipper may be down, but I got a bush hog right there. I'm gonna run over this mess, and then we're gonna grab this fence and start pulling it out this way, which is the whole point of what we're doing. Mount up on my trusty steed. I just got to thinking, let's see if both of us can just pull it by hand. Okay, that'd be a little more tender. All right, well, we're gonna wrap this short video up. I was able to get all that brush cleared out, as you saw. Now you can see the stakes with the little streamers on there for the post, where that electrical post is gonna go, and then there's a support that's gonna hold the post. It's gonna be an anchor point there. I still will get some of that brush out. Actually, I might just leave that for now. They'll probably clean it up whenever they come in and cut the trees. But as you can see, much cleaner fence line, and we were able to get the fence pulled out as much as I wanted to for right now. The main reason for doing this, I may have mentioned it already, is because they're going to be coming out and cutting these trees, and when they fall this large tree here, I just didn't want it to fall over here and damage this fence line. And this fence line is coming out anyways. I probably won't film the rest of removing this fence line. Maybe some drone shots or something, I don't know. We'll see. But it's just a matter of clearing the fence line and pulling out some of these posts. Some of them were still good condition and holding, and so we had to lift them up with the tractor. Others were just rotted and snapped off. And so these will probably be a little bit better because they're up on the top instead of going down towards the bottom. Anyways, we're slowly making progress. Thankfully, I've got a few friends that come out and help me. If ever you want to come out and help, please just contact me. Retired Dream Life YT at yahoo.com. Anyways, I'll leave you with some drone footage of what it looks like now.